Hello sewing people and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little quick demo on this New Home limited edition. It's a 1994. So let's get started. Okay, the light is back here. It's a little button you turn. I already have the machine threaded, and it's a pretty basic machine. Has a carrying handle here. You put your thread back here. I'll show you how to wind it in a minute. Your functions, you have a little turn dial right here for your straight stitch, which is B. So you just turn this dial to B, which is where I have it now, and I'll show you a couple other stitches. Then over here you have your stitch length and reverse. Down here we have a little storage box. Has some accessories in it, a couple different feet. I think it's a zipper foot and edge trim hammer foot. Two screwdrivers and 4 or 5 bobbins. Oh, there's also a plastic foot, which works good if you're using silkies or rubbery types of fabric. Then this machine also has the free arm, which is real nice. And as you can see, the bobbin and bobbin case goes under there. And I'll show you all that too when we go to threading the machine. Let me show you a little bit about how it works, how well it sews. I would say this would be, there's the up-down needle position. I'd say this would be a good beginner machine because it's pretty basic. Reverse right here. That's the back. I have a different color thread in the back. Then I have that burgundy fuchsia type color, pink, in the front. And as you can see, the back looks just as good as the front. The speed is good on this machine. You can slow it down. I have a tendency to go fast when I'm sewing, but you don't have to sew that fast. Okay, again, that's your straight stitches. As you can see, it's doing just perfect. Alright, let me show you. Now we'll turn the dial over here and we'll go to, oh, and also make sure you have your needle up out of position because it's going to be moving. Now to go to the zigzag, we're going to turn over this way to D. You can barely see that. D. Oops, and you reverse. Now you control your length right here. I have it set on about 2.5. Now you can bring it closer together. You can bring it further apart by turning the dial, whatever you want to do. And then you can make your zigzags larger too. Or smaller. Make sure you have your needle up when you go to pull out your thread, and always pull out a good little bit, or so you don't pull out your thread from your needle. Zigzag, front and back, just as good. Alright. Now this E is good for if you're going to be doing elastic. This E right here is good for elastic. I think that's called the stretch stitch. It kind of wiggles a little different. Because it's going to stretch. Uh-oh, I broke my thread. There you go, that's the stretch stitch. That's the back. The bobbin is the green minty color. And it's looking just as good. Okay, I'm getting a little closer in now so you can see the sewing a little better on the machine. Now I'm going to switch over to the blind hem stitch, which is the F. Oops, I think my bobbin just ran out. Yep. Alright, well I can show you a little bit of what that did. The blind hem. It's not going to show up quite as... Well, I can't get it in front of the camera. Here we go. But that's the blind hem. Front and back. A little bit more difficult to see on this color. Alright, well while we're at it then, since my bobbin ran out, all these bobbins didn't have very much thread in them. When I would use fill a bobbin, I like to go ahead and fill up the whole thing. Alright, to wind a bobbin, let's see if I got the camera lined up real good over here. Something else you're going to want to do on this machine on a regular basis is to open this up. We'll unscrew this. Take that out. And you're going to want to oil in here. I'm not going to do it again because I just did it. But there's a lot of, there's a little hole. You'll see any place that turns and has a hole in it, you're going to drop a little bit of oil in there. And you can turn your handle and see the movement of what needs to be oiled. So that's just something else I meant to mention. Probably up to about every 8 hours or so when you do want to oil this machine. Now I hope that was clear on threading the machine. Now this machine has little snap off feet, which I like. You just snap them right off. They're real easy to snap off and snap back on. You just line it up with this little, see that little bar in there? You can line that bar up with right up in here and just lower it down on it like that. The easiest way, I forgot about the little knob at the back, but that's the easiest way to release it. And then just let it back down. It will eventually pop off if you tug on it like I did, but there is a little lever there that's meant for you to. See, this has that foot on it. And that foot comes off and on right here with this knob. This knob right here is where you're going to change your needle. Loosen that and you're going to change your needle right here. And here we have, as I showed you before, the other feet, so they just snap on. And then when you have your free arm right here, I think I showed you that already. So, I guess that's all I can think of right now, the basics of this machine. It has a heavy foot pedal, so it doesn't slide as much as the ones, the modern machines do. But anyway, this is a new home, which is Janome. And it's a 1994. It's a one owner until me. This machine was bought in 1994, brand new. So I'm offering it for sale now. Oh, and I also meant to show you, you can do the 3-step buttonhole right here. It's best to have a buttonhole foot, but you can draw it on your cloth and do the 3-step buttonhole if you want to, or you can get a buttonhole attachment. Alright, well, that's this sewing machine. Hope this video helped you. I enjoy doing videos for you. I hope they help you and you enjoy too. Thanks for watching. Bye now.